Okay, just sit tight, bud. I'm gonna safety lock those, and then you and I are gonna talk for a second. You know why we're here?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Okay, well, we did find the body.
When police arrived at the quiet home of Peter and Alvara Allman on November 30th, 2021, nothing seemed out of place at first. The couple was missing, but their house looked untouched, as if they'd just stepped out. Yet Peter hadn't shown up to work that day, a troubling sign for a man known for his punctuality. Alarm bells were already ringing. As investigators searched the house, they discovered one unusual clue: a strange white powder scattered throughout the rooms. But with no clear signs of struggle, the mystery deepened. Neighbors provided police with footage from their security cameras. Early that morning, 3 unidentified men were seen moving a large wooden box and a freezer into a U-Haul truck. But who were these men? And what were they transporting so secretly? Detectives urgently tracked down every local U-Haul rental. Using specially trained dogs, they made a grim discovery. Inside one truck were the lifeless bodies of Peter and Alvara, brutally beaten and hidden. Peter inside the wooden box, Alvara in the freezer. But one big question remained. Where was their 37-year-old son, Maxim Parnov? His sudden disappearance made everyone uneasy. Neighbors said he often argued with his parents. Friends said he kept to himself, acted nervous, and seemed a little off. Could he really have had something to do with this? Or was he just another missing piece of a darker puzzle? Witnesses began coming forward. A neighbor revealed that Maxim had once ranted loudly about his belief that his mother was poisoning his dogs, calling her cruel and dangerous. He seemed obsessed with this idea and often brought it up to anyone who would listen. Another friend shared an even more chilling detail. During a late-night visit, Maxim quietly admitted that his parents were no longer with us. When asked what he meant, he simply said, "There had been a big fight and things got out of control." He didn't share many details, but the way he said it, calm, cold, and without regret, left the friends scared and speechless. Investigators soon pieced together Maxim's troubled past. His biological father had died by suicide, a tragedy Maxim blamed entirely on his mother. His stepfather, Peter, was seen as an intruder in Maxim's strained family dynamic. Financial pressures, job loss, and emotional isolation only deepened Maxim's resentment. A critical breakthrough came when a friend revealed Maxim had tried recruiting him to help dispose of his parents' bodies. Maxim had calmly confessed, describing how he'd intended to just scare his parents, but ended up killing them with a fire extinguisher in a sudden, uncontrollable rage. Further questioning of Maxim's acquaintances showed he'd frantically sought help afterward, trying to find anyone who would assist him in covering up the horrific crime. When he failed, he attempted to flee, purchasing prepaid cards and using his father's bank accounts, desperately trying to vanish. After an intense manhunt that stretched across multiple towns, police finally tracked Maxim down by tracing the signal from his cell phone. They knew they had to move carefully. He might be armed or ready to run. Officers surrounded the area and approached with extreme caution, prepared for anything. But to their surprise, Maxim didn't resist. He calmly surrendered, hands up, with no fear in his eyes. He didn't cry, didn't ask questions, and didn't even seem worried. It was as if he had already accepted what was coming, or worse, didn't care at all.
You got lethal cover. No. 90-degree offset, right there. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back. Come on, relax. Nothing's gonna happen to you if you don't do anything to me.
I know. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not.
In custody, Maxim confessed fully to killing Peter, taking a plea deal that spared him charges for his mother's murder. The plea allowed him to avoid a life sentence, receiving instead 50 years in prison. This sad story showed how a family broke apart from years of anger, problems, and misunderstandings. In the end, the quiet neighborhood was left shocked, realizing that sometimes the biggest dangers are the ones hidden inside a home.